Hello?
What? I think you put on weight. They paroled me 3 months ago. Been looking for you everywhere.
This your place?
My place.
How long you been here?
About a month ago.
Photography? Who taught you all this?
State of New York.
Kidding.
Rehabilitation. It's the new thing for first offenders.
So what do? Cheesecake, pinups?
And all of that.
All that. How much you make?
I do all right.
Yeah, you doing all right. You always had a lot. Some jail they send you to.
Didn't they teach you a trade inside?
Oh, sure. L&L 4 hours a day.
L&L?
Laundry and latrines. I'm the new Mr. Clean. Lisa?
Lisa?
The scene again.
No, not a trace.
But you have looked.
You bet I looked. She owes me $2 grand.
Yeah, me too. Promised she'd give it to me once I got out. Instead, she ran off. I'll kill her.
You couldn't kill anybody. Least of all Lisa.
So, where's the action?
What action?
Like you said in your message, if you want a quick and easy grand, then that's what I want.
If you want a quick and easy grand, come to 27B Grogan Street. The door's open.
You know, only next time phone me yourself. If you want to come out of there a second sooner, I would have popped you in the mouth with one of these. You did send that message, right? You didn't? You got the same message.
Just like that. Then he hung up.
Who hung up?
Search me. Thought it must have been from you.
Oh, go on then, say it. This ain't your place and you're flat broke. You're not even a pornographer.
I'm worse than broke. I owe $800 to a Shylock and I'm a month behind with the interest.
Ooh, that's bad.
So if you can take me for say $250, if I don't come with some juice by Monday, they're taking me to the dentist.
$250 he says, and I haven't eaten since I came out.
So, who lives here?
Give me a minute, I'll find something.
Oh no, don't do that.
All right. Gold cuts for a long weekend.
Maybe sound.
Let's see. Hey, this photographer's crafty. Keeps the 20 in the back of the freezer.
So leave it there and leave that alone.
Let's see. Now, if only I could find the mustard.
Do you know what he sounds like?
Strange, he's generous as soon as you're free. And Sargent doesn't let any slop they dish out, but now, if I don't have a mustard, I get the shakes.
Do you know what he sounds like?
What did who sound
The
like?
Joker who phoned.
Some kind of foreigner. 5 to 1 was a put on.
Where were you when he called?
At my usual place. And you?
My usual place.
So? Lisa?
It's gotta be. Who else knows where to find us?
What's through there?
Bedroom and bathroom.
Another entrance?
Oh no, shades on all the windows, just like these.
This place is bugged. Lisa!
Shut up!
Come out, wherever you are!
Who is it?
Good evening, Mr. Talman.
You got the wrong place.
Oh, have I? Then could I be interested in you in a rug for your bathroom? I'd be giving it away at $6.95. But for you, sir.
No rugs, thank you.
And if I may just deliver my message.
Who from?
From the party who phoned you not half an hour ago.
Then why the hell didn't you say so?
Thank you, Mr. Talman.
It's not my name.
Now, I'll be candid and honest with you, gentlemen. Strictly speaking, this is not my carpet. I found it at the torn down building at the back of here, and, well, seeing it's a little damp and a bit cheesy, $1.75, and I'll be honest.
Give us the message and get that filthy thing out of here.
Where's Lisa?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Talman.
Let's get this straight, Buster. My name is not Talman. I've never heard of such a person.
But it's a grand name, don't you think? Good old Mike Talman. Don't you think it suits him fine, Sergeant Carlino?
Sergeant who?
and you will be Sergeant Carlino.
Well, then who the hell are you?
I am Harry Roat Jr. and Sr. from Scarsdale.
Okay. Mr. Roat Jr. and Sr. The message and out.
Who said it?
The message, children, is that once upon a time there were two small con artists. I believe they've just come out of jail, poor fellows. One of them was weasel-eyed and cunning. He'd drop in on a housewife when she was alone and pretend to be an old friend of her husband's. The other would turn up a little later as a police detective. The real brains of the outfit. She was a beautiful and talented girl. She could be young or old, French, Italian, or Katie from Kansas.
Where is Lisa?
Both men fell for her and would make little passes when the other wasn't looking. And with quite a pathetic lack of success. Finally, she got bored with them, made an anonymous phone call to the police, and then disappeared, taking their loot with her. As they say, there's no one quite so gullible as a con man in love.
Who the hell are you?
Who sent you here?
Where is Lisa?
You working for Lisa? Or she working for you?
We are now all working for Lisa.
Like you said on the phone, quick and easy grand.
That is correct.
Plus the 2,000 each Lisa already owes us.
You shall have it.
When?
Tomorrow night, if we succeed. If we fail, nothing.
When do we see Lisa?
Tomorrow night, with merchandise. Well,
We don't talk till we get $250 each.
Lisa told me to give you 500 each, and the balance on delivery. Any objections? But first, may we have weapons on the table.
Search me, I'm clean.
Your brass knuckles.
What brass knuckles?
In your right pocket. I cannot negotiate in an atmosphere of mistrust. And your little razor blade, Mr. Talman.
And, what do you protect yourself with?
Geraldine protects me. Isn't she beautiful?
Then may we have Geraldine on the table as well?
We may not.
Why the hell not?
She is the referee.
Not yet, Mr. Roat. What's the merchandise?
A child's doll.
A doll?
A musical doll. Lisa last saw it a few days ago in Montreal, but she now believes it was somewhere in this apartment.
How did it get here?
Well, Lisa was at the airport in Montreal. She got into a conversation with a very nice photographer named Sam Hendrix. And she asked him if she would deliver this doll to her little girl who was in the New York hospital. And he was most sympathetic, but before he had time to deliver it, Lisa arrived here herself and asked for it. And then much to her surprise, he just couldn't find it.
What do you mean he couldn't find it?
He couldn't find it. Lisa watched him search both these rooms and then, pretending it was of no importance, she left. That was last night.
If Lisa sent you here, then why does she need us?
This morning, Lisa phoned this number and pretending she was an Italian actress named Gianna, she made an appointment with Mr. Hendrix to have some photos taken at his studio tonight. Mr. and Mr. Hendrix left this apartment just before 7 and walked to a movie, where Mr. Hendrix left his wife and continued on to his studio, where he's still waiting.
Wait a minute. Are you getting any of this?
Yes, just pay attention.
Well, I'm lost.
So listen.
Listen, Mr. Roat, I'm a first-grade dropout. Just give it to me like ABC. Lisa wants to get them out of here so she can come and really go search the place, right?
That is correct.
So the wife is at a movie, and the photographer's at a studio waiting for some Italian broad who doesn't even exist. So, how long is he gonna wait?
Perhaps we better reassure him. If you'll excuse me. Mr. Hendrix? I am Gianno of Gianno's restaurant. I have a message from Miss Luciana. Oh, she is so very sorry to be late. I put her in a taxi now 2 minutes ago. A taxi for the Signorina Luciana subito. Mr. Hendrix. There you are. Luciana will arrive any second. Please, be kind and wait for her. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. That should hold him a bit longer.
So Lisa has been in here tonight.
Yes. She searched everywhere and still couldn't find it.
She searched everywhere? How about over there? She check over here.
And there's a locked closet in the bedroom. I'll go get that now.
It's not in the closet.
How do you know?
Lisa looked. She found the key on the ledge just above it.
And, what about this?
Oh yeah, what about this safe?
Yes, Lisa does know about that safe. And that's why they're here.
Well, it's a bit out of our line, but, sure, we'll make the photographer get this doll out of the safe and give it to us. But, listen, Mr. Roat, we're not squeamish. Are you?
I am. And that is not why you're here. Suppose, after some persuasion, he does unlock the safe, and it isn't there. Then what?
A doll's in the safe, I'll give you 5 to 1.
That's a chance Lisa won't take. It may be in there, or he may have given it somewhere else. He may have even taken it to the police. You have to slide into this very gently. Believe me, Casey didn't call you two in for nothing.
What did she say?
She said don't let them twist any arms and you're not to steal anything. Let the wife find the doll and then give it to you of her own free will.
So we caught him out of it just like old Talman. can about this guy. What's his name again?
Hendrix, Mr. Sam Hendrix. Flew to Montreal last Monday, returned to New York today.
Hey, guess it's right across the street by the parking lot.
What?
A phone booth.
Great. Oh, and 2 blinds, which gives us 9 signals.
Nah, I'm up and down. 3's 2's are 6.
It's 3 squared, you
Now
know.
you left me behind.
It's a little system of ours. One of us go, oh, zong zong, and then the telephone rings. Now leave that to us, Mr. Roat.
Thank you. By the way, the number of that telephone booth in the parking lot is 924-5309. Here. And there's some information on that wall, Mike.
So when can we start all this?
Tomorrow, proud grandfather from Asbury Park will phone Mr. Hendrix and ask him to come there to take some pictures of his family tomorrow afternoon. 1 hour by express bus, $75 and stay to dinner. And that gets the husband out of the way. There's a telephone bus in the parking lot. Meet me there in 10 minutes.
You staying here, Mr. Roat?
Just a quick look around in case I forgot anything.
Oh, we'll go with you then.
Better not all leave together.
I guess you're right. Come on then, Sergeant Carlino. Oh, one more thing, Mr. Roat. The key to the closet.
What about it?
It wasn't on the ledge.
Isn't it? Oh, Lisa must have taken it with her.
Won't they miss it when they get back?
We just think the other one lost it.
But one other thing, Mr. Roat. Lisa told you an awful lot, didn't she?
Lisa?
Lisa, all those little things about how we worked.
And about us.
You see, we know Lisa very well.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't tell you anything unless she absolutely had to.
So, what's your question?
We just want to know what you did with the key of that locked closet.
All right, you. Through that door backwards and turn that way.
Now drop Geraldine on the floor, nice and easy.
Rather not do that.
Drop it now.
My dear child, will you settle for this?
Yeah. Why don't we have a seat over there, Mr. Roat?
Thank you.
Now.
You dirty little creep. Come on. No, don't! Why?
Lisa was too clever, Mike. I felt certain she knew where it was, but then... too late.
Come on.
You've forgotten something. You're already involved, aren't you?
I can prove where I was when this happened.
And exactly when did it happen? Just before you let me in? By the way, I am not on parole and no police officer has ever heard of me.
Well, surely someone must have seen you with her somewhere.
Never. I followed her sometimes, but we never actually met until she walked in there tonight.
So, everything she told you about us, she told you all that tonight?
That and a good deal more.
You're stuck with the body in there, Mr. Roat. But we are out.
Sorry, Mike, but you were both so highly recommended.
Well, that's just too bad. Now, you're stuck with a dead body, and we are gonna go.
Now just listen, children. Think. Think. If you walk out of me now, I will simply walk out after you and leave Lisa in there. You've signed your names all over this apartment, and even if you could remember what you've touched, it would take at least an hour to wipe off. Now I only touched one thing since I came in here, and before that I wore these. Highly recommended, by the way. Disposable. You can buy them in enormous rolls from Hammer or Schlemmer. Don't forget the safe, Mike. And the icebox, Sergeant. Now, just do exactly what I tell you, and the police will never even come in here. Will you stop acting like a housemaid? You've got all tomorrow to do that. First, get her out of here. Roll her up in this, and dump her where I found it. Then meet me at the Volkswagen.
Just leave us alone.
No, I need you.
For what?
Look, everything we just planned still holds good. We simply calm the wife until she gives us the doll, and that's it. No one gets hurt, not even a scratch. There is just one minor difference, perhaps, that instead of working for Lisa, you are now working for me.
There's just one other difference, Mr. Roat. Lisa owed us $2,000, correct?
Less this 500, of course.
But things have changed since then.
Yeah.
All right, 2 plus 2 then.
We want $2,000 plus another $5,000 each tomorrow night.
Why? She's alone. Stay exactly where you are. And don't breathe.
Sammy? Sam? Gloria? Well, what does she look like? Feliciana. You mean she hasn't arrived yet? Delayed for nearly 2 hours? Who does she think you are? Well, I'm home now. Oh, the movie was great, honey, but you should have checked. It was in Swedish. And not even a note of background music. You mean walk to your studio right now? Oh, no, I'm staying right here. When will you be home? 11? Well, in that case, I better run on over right now and keep the score. Oh, you needn't worry, honey. I won't cramp your style. Ciao. You are supposed to be here. Gloria! Oh, come on, I know you're there. You can't hide from me, you know.
Well, 2 + 5, Mr. Roat? 2 + 5, Mr. Talman.
Hear about the murder?
Just 2 seconds. What murder?
They found a body this morning, somewhere near here.
Who told you?
On the radio. Some woman from Scarsdale or something.
You making this up?
Why should I?
Oh, it's a ploy to make me stay home.
It is not.
Okay, windows. So you rather I didn't go?
Serious?
Oh, of course.
Well, no. I mean, yes, I want you to stay home, but not because somebody's been murdered. Because of me. You need the ceiling lights?
Yeah, please. It's getting a bit gloomy in here. Now, quick check. Phone number for police emergency.
Dial 0 and say you're blind.
Operators get busy and don't answer.
Well, that urgent. So that murder does work.
This one you need to know. Dial 440-1234.
Wait till I get the sugar lights. 440-1234. So it's not 044, but 440-1234. Got it.
Then ask for the 6th precinct.
6th precinct. 3 + 3, okay. Doctor's office, 923-5681. Need the Chinese laundry.
Now, my boss will be leaving at 5, and we'll be returning from when?
Asbury Park. Every hour on the hour.
I'll give you a call once I get there and once I get back. Oh, and if that, the doll woman phones again, tell her I still haven't found it.
Maybe Gloria's seen the doll.
No, she hasn't. I asked her mother.
That child isn't coming here today.
Just to do your shopping. Grocery list and $5 by the fridge.
No, Gloria! All right, then where is it?
Not listening?
Not listening.
It's near the table. What's wrong with Gloria?
Everything. She can't even close the icebox. Am I anywhere near?
Yes, but you're not searching. Try 20 degrees left. Now, if Gloria doesn't close the icebox, simply say, close the icebox.
And if she still doesn't?
Then say, that's the girl, thanks.
What do you mean that's the girl thinks it's still open?
A little trick I learned in the Marines, sweetheart. Always assume an order's been carried out. That way, if she hasn't, she'll be embarrassed.
Gloria isn't a Marine. She doesn't embarrass that easily. I'd much rather have a dog.
Dogs can't shop at the supermarket.
Dogs can't rearrange the furniture. That's Gloria's latest trick. Whenever we're away, she borrows her mother's key, comes in here, rearranges all the furniture. I nearly broke both my legs last night. Now where is she in the garbage pail? I've been looking for it all morning.
Here. Now you put it back where it belongs.
What was it?
By the window, where you marked her put it.
It was Gloria.
Take it easy on the kid, will ya? It's her mother just left him again, and her dad's out looking for him. She's been battered back and forth like a sawed-off shuttlecock. Oh, and if you can, call her Four Eyes.
Four Eyes?
The glasses, it's what kids these days are calling them. She can't have it, so they'll go on till she can.
So?
Well, if we say it, she'll get used to it much quicker.
I don't know if I did.
Now, you're afraid of a 16-year-old girl? By the way, the icebox needs defrosting.
Defrost the icebox? And if I burp my hands off?
Don't. You wouldn't use an emergency door.
Do I have to have a project every time we go in?
Oh, and if it stops raining outside, see if you can walk to my studio and back. No cheating.
Did I cheat last night?
How about the lady who helped you cross 6th?
You were watching?
No, only while you cross 6. How about it, huh? Just once to studio and back, all by yourself.
Do I have to be the world's champion blind woman?
Yes.
How about a little old bronze medal every now and then? An awfully good loser.
No, much sooner have a winner. I'm holding out for you, sweetheart.
Oh, Paige. I've been there once already. Just don't ever leave me.
Oh, fat chance.
Is he meeting you at the bus station?
No, it's a she. She's gonna meet me at the bus station.
No, the woman who didn't show up last night. Shannon.
Oh, her. She went on ahead to get the back seat. That's enough. Nowhere near. Hey!
Gosh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there.
Well, I'm here now. Take it easy.
Oh, you got to admit that's my first lucky punch in weeks.
Yes, you were lucky, and now I'm got a nosebleed, and I'm gonna miss that bus.
Well, I don't need you. Sorry to bother you about a little thing like this, but I think something's on fire, and I'm blind, and I can't... 1 second, I think someone's here. Come in!
Mrs. Hendrix?
Oh, good.
My name's Talman.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think there's something on fire. Can you...
Yeah, I got it. It's just a little cigarette in the ashtray. There's a little piece of paper must have caught fire.
Oh, thank you. I'm blind. Where was the ashtray?
On this, by the canvas.
Thank you. Smoke isn't my favorite thing. I can never quite tell where it's coming from. I don't know you, do I?
No, Mrs. Hendrix. My name's Talman. Mike Talman. I'm a friend of Sam's.
Oh, I'm Susy Hendrix, but I'm afraid you just missed him. He just left and he won't be back till later tonight.
That's a real shame. I'm flying back to Phoenix in a couple hours.
Oh. Do you often come to New York?
No. Here's your laundry.
Oh. Well, thank you. Sit down, won't you?
Just a minute, thank you. I see Sam's still a camera bug.
Yes, he began studying when he left the Marines. Was that where you...
Yes, it is.
You were in the
Ooh, don't tell me,
You were in the 3rd Training Battalion. Charlie Company,
right. Did you know Sam in those days?
Oh, no, we first met about a year ago after my accident. Got married 6 months later.
You lost your sight in an accident?
Yes, an automobile accident.
Sam and I first met 5 feet underwater, but I guess he told you that one.
No.
I drove my Jeep into a canal. I guess he saved my life.
Oh, well, that makes 2 of us.
Oh?
Well, I was practicing how to cross at the lights, and cars were piling up all around me by the time Sam yanked me out. He wasn't very polite about it either.
Oh boy, you don't have to tell me.
Of course, he's the one who should be blind. He'd be terribly good at it.
Blind Sam. I know I shouldn't laugh, Mrs.
Oh,
Hendrix, but...
no, that's all right. Now, he would be the world's champion blind. Who is that? Gloria?
It's a young girl.
Gloria, come in.
She went out. Does Sam still get up to Montreal every now and then?
Yes, he was visiting his parents there last week. Have you ever met them?
No, I haven't. But, well, it was nice seeing you, Mrs. Hendrix.
Oh, drop us a card next time you're around.
Just be sure to let Sam know I was here.
Yes.
All right. Mike Down, by the way.
Oh, thanks for coming by, and thanks for putting out the... Oh my God! Hello? Oh, you're still there. Oh, I'm sorry, but the fire's been put out. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even in here. It was just some soup that had burnt up upstairs. Yes, you see, some girl was supposed to be watching it, but you know how they get sometimes. Oh, no, she's fine. And so it's all right now. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Oh, how awful. My soup. Oh, my gosh. Hello, Gloria.
Who was that man that was just in here?
That's an old friend of Sam's, Mike Talman.
Oh, I see. Is the grocery list ready?
Yes, it's tacked in the icebox at $5. Can you see it?
Yes, I've got it. Anything else?
Oh, nothing else. My job for today is to defrost the icebox if you'd like to help me. Oh, what did you do then?
Switch to defrost, of course.
No, that's not how we do it.
It is too. I've done it for Ma hundreds of times.
No, not with this one. If you switch this one to the frost, all the milk freezes solid and all the jars crack open. We have to do it Sam's way. We just pull out the cord at the back of the freezer to a pan, put 2 pans of boiling water in, and take everything out.
Okay, then I'll do it Sam's way. I'll go to the A&P.
Did you close the door to the icebox?
Yes.
I didn't hear it shut.
Well, then it's open.
Then will you shut it, please?
Can't you? It's right by you.
That's the girl.
For what?
Oh, I thought you closed it.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Now look here, Four Eyes. When I open the icebox... Did you drop that by mistake?
No.
Then pick it up now!
And don't you call me Boras. I do not, and I do not steal.
Steal? Who said anything about
You
stealing?
did. I know you did. You stole Mother. I'd stolen a silly little doll of yours. What would I want with a silly little doll?
I never said anything of the kind. Whatever you do done then, pick it up now!
And don't you shout at me. I don't like being shouted at. Understand?
You stop that! Whatever you're doing, you stop, you little son-of-a shuttlecock!
What did you just say?
I'm sorry, Gloria. I shouldn't have said it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just slipped out. See what happens when you push the one too far?
I know some dirty words too, you know.
I wouldn't have called you Four Eyes either.
So why did you?
Doesn't Sam call you that?
Sam likes me. He can call me what he likes.
Oh, I see. Thanks. I'll tell him.
You'll tell him what? If you tell Sam anything, I'll tell him.
What?
About that man who was just sitting here, Talman, Arizona. Well,
What do you have there?
he left a package. By mistake, I'm sure.
You better leave it there then.
Of course, he'll be back.
I don't like you today. I think you better go.
Okay, fine, then I'll go. I've closed the icebox.
But before you go, pick up everything. If you can't remember where, just give it to me.
Will you tell Sam?
I tell Sam everything.
Then pick it up yourself.
Okay, fine. I will.
Please don't tell Sam. Susie, I wanted to help you today.
Thanks. I'll put that away.
You won't tell Sam, will you?
Just tell me what's broken. Go on. Don't be afraid.
Oh, nothing's broken. I only threw the unbreakable.
No, well, that was crafty. Maybe you could tell you that.
Daddy.
Oh, does he throw things sometimes?
Boy, he sure did. The night he left, he went around the whole house, throwing all unbreakables. Ma finally got wise and said, well, look at you. You can't even break anything. The next morning, we woke up, and he had gone. Oh, Susie, look out.
What is it?
I'm sorry. It's just a small kitchen knife. It looks sharp.
Oh, it is. Thanks.
I'll go to the A&P.
Oh, thanks, honey. No rush. Come in. The door's open.
I'll get it. Oh, and Susie, you can call me Four Eyes one day. Just not right now, if you don't mind.
Come in.
I would like to speak to Mr. Sam Hunt.
Who are you, please? You see, I'm...
Where is she? Where is Mrs. Roat?
I think you might have the wrong house. I'm blind, you see.
May I have a glass of water? I'm not feeling too well.
Sure, just 1 second. Is there a problem I can help you with, or is there something the matter that I can assist you with?
And you can tell Mr. Sam Hunt that if he doesn't leave her alone, I'll kill him.
Mrs. Hendrix, I must have left the package. Oh,
Don't touch me, don't you dare touch me! I found it! I found it in the house of sin.
Mike, stop! Mike,
come back! Susie, what happened?
I don't know, he just barged in here. I heard a lot of noise and then...
And then he emptied your bedroom dresser all over the floor. I'll call the police.
Thank you. I think the number is 440134. Mike, what will I do if he comes back?
Don't worry, Susie. I'll stay here till Sam gets back.
Thank you.
But I've got to fly back to Phoenix tonight.
Maybe that little girl will be able to identify him. Please write down your address here. How many apartments are in this house, Mrs. Hendrix?
Oh, only 2, this one and the one upstairs.
And you said he was making something with ham, Mr. Talman.
Yes, it looked like a thin leather book. Here's my address.
Mrs. Hendrix, it's a little dark in here. You sure that's your permanent address?
Yes, it is.
Well, I won't bother you anymore. And don't worry, Mrs. Hendrix, if your husband finds anything to be missing, he'll let me know, I'm sure.
Yes, he will. And thank you for coming so quickly.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Hello? Just 1 second. Sergeant Carlino?
I'll get it. Sergeant, you want on the telephone?
Oh, sorry, Miss Hendrix, it's gonna be one of those days. Sergeant. Yes, Lieutenant. You mean he just walked in now? A doll. Have you hold him yet? Yes, I understand. Give me a few minutes.
Did they find that old man yet?
Mrs. Hendrix, I should mention something to you while I'm here. I didn't want to alarm you, but there was a woman found outside here this morning.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you say you knew her?
No.
Oh, then your husband didn't know her by any chance?
Oh, my husband never knew Mrs. Roat.
Of course he didn't.
I'm sorry, Mr. Talman. We were told to make inquiries. So, did you hear anything peculiar last night, Mrs. Hendrix?
No, we were out most of the evening.
So you and your husband were together all evening, I presume?
Hey, what is this?
I went to a movie for about an hour while he was at a studio.
Are you questioning Mrs. Hendrix for any particular reason?
I'm not questioning her, Mr. Talman.
Then why are you taking notes?
Mike!
I was just checking to see.
Yeah, checking to see what?
If there was anything else I wanted to ask.
Well, if there is, you better wait till Mr. Hendrix returns home.
I am allowed to talk, aren't I?
Talk, yes, but Mrs. Hendrix doesn't have to answer any questions if she doesn't want to. And if they didn't teach her that at police school, read the Constitution.
All right then.
Did they find that old man yet?
Mr. Talman, you're not a lawyer by any chance, are you?
Well, no, but...
No, I didn't think you were.
Well, bad lot of help he was. That old man could be in New Jersey by now.
Mike, is this room very dirty?
No, why?
He was dusting all over the place, didn't you notice?
No, did he?
Yes, in the refrigerator in about that corner.
I'll get it. It's probably that sergeant thought us more silly questions.
Good evening, Mr. Hunt?
No, Mr. and Mrs. Hendrix live here.
Oh, I beg your pardon. This is 27B Grogan Street.
Well, yes, but...
My name is Roat, Harry Roat Jr. May I ask if an elderly gentleman dropped by today?
Well, I don't know if he dropped by exactly.
Mr. Hendrix, if I may come in. You see, that man was my father.
Yes, come in, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Roat, you see, Mrs. Hendrix is blind.
Mike!
Oh, I understand. Thank you.
No, are you okay, Susy?
Yeah, sorry. Mr. Roat?
I'm so very sorry this happened, Mrs. Hendrix, but I do hope my father wasn't rude in any way.
Well, he came in here and emptied her bedroom dresser all over the floor. Was that rude, don't you think?
Goodness, but let me reassure you, this is not as serious matter as it may seem, Mr. Hendrix.
No, my name's Talman. I'm a friend of Mr. Hendrix.
Oh, Mr. Talman, I know my father may appear a little erratic at times, but I assure you, he would never...
Harm anyone?
Certainly not.
Gloria?
It's just your groceries. I can get back later.
Leave them now if you'd like.
So, what did my father say?
He said that if somebody didn't leave some woman alone, he'd kill her.
Did he mention the name Sam Burke?
Yes, I think that's what he said.
Then I can explain all this quite easily. You see, my father came here because he thinks your husband is a photographer named Sam Hunt.
Well, as you see, my husband is a photographer, but we can clear this up right away. Mike, if you go into the bedroom, there's a wedding photograph of me and Sam on the dresser.
I'm afraid that won't help me very much. You see, I've never seen this man.
Well, just who is he anyway?
About 3 years ago, while my wife was on vacation in Montreal, my father tells me she and this man became acquainted.
So he meets her 3 years ago and now he wants to kill him? For what?
My father alleges that they've been seeing each other from time to time ever since. But if you'll excuse me, Mrs. Hendrix, I must go find my father.
Mr. Roat, before you go, how did you get here today? Did you follow your wife all the way here?
In a way, yes, I did.
Then you were outside all this time? Why didn't you stop him?
Well, I didn't follow him here exactly.
Then how did you know this address?
I was hoping not to have to tell you this.
Please tell us.
I believe my father followed my wife to this apartment.
When?
Last Sunday, my father invited us to have dinner at his club. My wife arrived late and said she couldn't stay because she had to call on a friend who was flying to Montreal the next day, and she had to give him something. My father became very testy and wanted to know his name and what it was she had to give him, and finally she became so annoyed she said, "Well, if you must know, it's that doll that you broke." And she got up and walked out.
A doll, did you say?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
You say Mrs. Roat had to give a doll to someone who was flying to Montreal?
Yes.
Why did she have to do that?
Well, you see, this doll wasn't just a toy. It had been specially made for her in Montreal. Her friend was going to take it back to the makers and have it fixed, and then bring it back to her. The moment my wife walked out on us that night, my father said to me, "It's that doll that Sam Hunt gave her." And then he followed her. The next morning, I found this note in my pocket. It just says, "Dear Harry, Sam Hunt lives at 27B Grogan Street, Greenwich Village. Dad." And this morning, when I called him and said my wife hadn't come home last night, Luciana,
Who? Who didn't come home last night?
Luciana, my wife. But she frequently comes to New York and then decides to stay with friends. She'll usually call to say where she is, but so far we haven't heard anything.
I'll get it, Susie. Hello? Yes it is. Susie, it's Sergeant Carlino.
What does he want?
I must go now, Mrs. Hendrix.
Okay, Sergeant. Okay, his son is here now. Mr. Roat, he wants to speak to you.
Who?
The police.
No. Say I've gone.
But it's about your wife.
What?
Yeah, your father just went down to the police station now.
Hello? Speaking? That's right. Well, no, she didn't, but... Is she hurt? No! Tell me now!
Mr. Roat! No, Mr. Roat, don't go!
Mike, don't go!
No. Oh, I won't, Susie. He just left the door open. Well, that's some family, the Roats. The father just walked down to the police station. Mrs. Roat's been in some kind of accident.
She's dead.
What?
Mrs. Roat is dead. They found her outside here this morning.
You knew that all the time he was here?
I only realized just now when he was on the phone. The sergeant must have told me. It was on the radio. I think they even mentioned her name, only I wasn't listening properly. Mike, can you phone the bus station at Asbury Park and get them to ask Sam to phone me immediately?
Sure, Susie, but you won't listen to anything that old man has to say, right? He's obviously nuts.
There's something you don't know, Mike. Sam did bring a child's doll back from Canada.
But it surely can't be the same doll.
But exactly the same one he just described now. I was helping Sam unpack and it must have fell off the bed or something because it played a few notes. And I said, surprise or something like that. But Sam said no, it was for a little girl who was in a hospital. Some woman from Montreal asked him to bring it there for her. Someone he said he never met before.
So Sam brought it to the hospital?
No, Mrs. Roat. And the woman who didn't turn up last night, Luciana, that must have been Mrs. Roat too. She was looking for it late that night, but Sam couldn't find it. It must still be here somewhere.
Well, suppose Sam did know her. That's not so serious.
I don't know, Mike.
Susie, there's a police car outside our house. It's watching this house. Come on. Hello? Yes. Asbury Park, bus station.
Let me speak to him.
You got the 5 o'clock bus from Manhattan? Are you sure? He wasn't on it.
If he had a phone, let me speak to him.
Maybe he missed it.
Yes, but he would have phoned. I just don't...
Susie, let me help you up.
No! That's the third time in a half an hour and I just broke a lamp in the bedroom.
If you could at least remember where Sam keeps the key to that filing cabinet.
We'll just have to wait until Sam gets home. I just don't know why he hasn't phoned by now.
We can't wait for Sam to get back. We've got to find that doll and destroy it and everything else that might connect him and Mrs. Roat. And before that sergeant gets back.
Back in the freezer.
What do you mean back in the freezer?
The key of the filing cabinet. I knew it was in a funny place. Do you see it?
Yes, it's frozen in.
There should be a $20 bill in there too.
Yes, it's there.
Me and Sam first put that in there when we moved in case we ever starved to death.
Well, we've got these keys here.
Oh, now we're off. Those are all the keys that unlock everything in the house. There should be a large one on a small paper clip with a tag on it.
Small suitcase?
That's it. That's where Sam keeps important papers and stuff. Thanks, Mike. I'm feeling much better now. Mike?
Here, Susie.
Could you read these for me?
Yes.
Anything about the doll?
No, nothing about the doll.
Can you see all right?
See what?
To read the letters.
Oh, yeah, shut the lights on.
Oh, if any of them are from her, don't read them to me. Just burn them in the trash.
They're all from you, Susy. You read pretty well.
Well, that's a relief. I didn't know Sam was a hoarder. I nearly didn't show them to you. Oh, Mike, is this light switch on?
Yes. On now. Why?
No, it's nothing. Only I noticed that Carlino was fiddling with the blinds, and yet this light switch is on. I felt it.
Well, it's on now anyway.
And Mr. Roat did the same thing too, didn't he?
I don't know. Did he?
Well, he opened the blinds, and I presume he didn't close them.
Susie, do you think it might be in the safe? I only just noticed it was there.
It couldn't be in there. Mike, do you notice how he kind of jumped when Mr. Roat came in?
Yes. Why?
For a moment, I thought it was the old man.
You mean that they were together?
Yes, but of course I realized right away, but he had the same walk as his father, and exactly the same shoes, new ones, and one of them squeaked a bit. You probably didn't notice.
No, I didn't.
You're wearing old loafers. Sam wears them most of the time.
Anyway, Susie, we should really be sure it's in the safe.
Oh, it couldn't be in there. The woman who was in this apartment before us, well, she tried to sell it to us for $200, then $100, then $50, and when we finally made it clear that we just didn't want it, Sam saw her deliberately throw the key and lock it outside.
Susie, are you making this up?
Of course not. Why should I?
Oh, I just don't know if I would open up my safe in front of a complete stranger, even if I could see him.
Now, have I been treating you like a complete stranger?
Well, no, but
I just wish the doll was in that safe. That way no one could have it, could they?
I wouldn't be so sure about that. If the police get a warrant to search this place, and they may, they could open it up.
Open this safe without a key?
They could drill it open.
Well, let's hope they try. That would take hours, wouldn't it? And by that time, Sam will be home.
Well, Susie, I gotta get going, but you better make sure if it's in this safe.
Look. Oh, and Mike?
Yes.
I just don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come here today.
Thank you, Susie.
Who is that?
Oh, hello, Susie.
Don't do that to me. You scared me. How'd you get in here?
Well, you see, when I got upstairs, I had left a stick of butter at the bottom of the bag, so I took the key that you had left Mother.
Thank you, honey.
I put it in the icebox and I closed the door, and the total came out to $372, but you...
Stop. No more numbers, please. On that computer, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye, then. It's none of my business, but about that man who was just in here?
Mr. Talman?
Yes.
Well, what about him?
Is he a detective?
Why? What makes you say that?
Oh, nothing, because of that woman who was murdered here the other night, that's all.
Look, honey. You stand on this chair. Can you see outside the window?
I think so.
Can you see a police car anywhere?
No.
I was there just a few seconds ago. I must have left. Do you see a policeman?
No, no police car, no policeman. There's not anybody out there. It's still raining. Can I get down now?
Yes, of course. Oh, wait. When me and Sam first moved in here, he used to make his phone calls from a phone booth. It's right across by the lights. Can you see that?
Yeah. There's one at the parking lot at the end of the street.
Can you see a vehicle parked anywhere near?
One of those Volkswagen buses. It's right by there.
Can you see their faces?
No, there's curtains all around it. Susie, is something the matter? You look awfully worried.
Oh, it's nothing, honey. I'll be all right when Sam gets home. You remember that doll your mother asked you about?
What about it?
Well, it belonged to the woman who was murdered here last night, and if the police find out that Sam has the doll, they might think that he was involved.
Look out!
What was it?
Oh, there's a man getting out now.
Can he see you?
He's walking this way. He's gone now. It's the man from the Volkswagen.
That's the door. Go make sure it's locked.
I can't, Daddy, lock the key.
We've got to hide this doll quickly, anywhere.
I'll take it upstairs.
No, in here. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it was by the table by the settee. It must have fallen off.
We've been searching this room for over an hour. You have to tell me.
Okay, I took it.
Why?
Well, you see, when I first saw it lying there, I thought it was a present for me, but Sam said it was for another little girl, so I stole it.
How would you-
The garbage can't possibly see it.
How would you like to do something that's terribly dangerous?
Guess what?
Go write a phone number now, quickly. Right. Can you see the phone booth from your mother's window?
Yeah.
All right. Go upstairs and watch that window. Do not take your eyes off it, not for a second. When anyone comes out of the Volkswagen and goes to make a phone call, they come out. Phone me immediately.
Okay.
No, wait, I got a better idea. When they come out of the phone booth, phone me, but only let it ring twice, then hang up.
Ah, like a signal. Daddy had a friend who used to do that, only she rings several times. Oh, Susie, if you need anything, just bang on this wall over here.
Oh, which one?
Right here.
All right. You gotta go now. Okay. Who is it?
Sergeant Carlino!
Just a second, Sergeant. Sorry to keep you waiting. I think I heard something crash in the bathroom. Would you mind taking a look?
I have more important things to do, Mrs. Hendrix.
Oh, no, that's all right. Please take a look.
The bathroom window's fine.
Oh, what about the other one then?
That one's fine too.
Oh, I'm sure I heard something break. Well, thanks for taking a look. Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Oh, yes. I heard Mr. Roat called on you earlier.
Yes, he did.
Well, I thought I'd just let you know that it was his wife that was murdered outside here last night.
Oh,
You don't seem very surprised by that.
well, from the way he was acting on the phone, I assumed something had happened.
You seem to have been searching something since I was last here.
Yes, I was searching for the bags for the vacuum cleaner.
Bags of vacuum cleaner. Perhaps I can help.
Oh, no bother.
Oh, no bother at all. You know, it's funny. My wife, she just lost her only can opener, and you'll never guess where she found it.
In the wash basket?
Why, yes. Yes, she did. Just thought you might have done the same thing.
Well, I'd rather you didn't look for them now, thank you.
Of course. Are you sure you weren't looking for something else, Mrs. Hendrix? Are you sure you were looking for a doll?
A doll? I don't know what you mean.
A doll that your husband brought back from Canada. One that Mrs. Roat came here a few days earlier to collect.
My husband never knew Mrs. Root.
We know this to be true. Mr. Roat identified in a picture that his father had.
You mean what he stole from our bedroom?
And the old man claims to have seen your husband and Mrs. Roat together several times. Now, where could this doll be? In the safe, perhaps?
Why would my husband have to lock a doll up in that safe?
And even if he did, you couldn't get it out of there, could you?
It so happens I could.
You could.
Yes.
Then, will you open it?
For you?
Yes.
Certainly not. You'll need a warrant for that and you know it.
I'll have a warrant in no time.
Then you have to blast it open. You'll get no help from me.
I'll drill it open in less than 20 minutes, and it'll be before your husband gets home. And in the meantime, you are not to leave this house.
Sergeant, is Mr. Roat still at the 6th precinct?
He's probably left by now. Why?
I have to tell him something very, very important. Did he leave you a phone number?
Phone number?
Yes. You mean to tell me he didn't leave you a phone number?
Of course he did. I just don't have it on me.
Well, maybe I'll call for information. They'll direct me to 6th precinct.
No, that won't be necessary. That's for police emergencies only. I'll, call my office director. Perhaps
Thank you.
he's still there. Carlino, is Roat still there? No, the son. Mrs. Hendrix would like to speak to him?
Thank you. Mr. Roat, this is Susy Hendrix. My husband's friend, Mr. Talman, has advised our lawyer that if you make any more accusations against me and my husband, we will be forced to take immediate action. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Mr. Roat.
That lawyer friend won't stop me. I'll be right back with... that might be for me.
Hello? They hung up. Must have been the wrong number.
I'll be right back with a search warrant.
I'll be here.
Do you have the doll?
Yes, just a second. Gloria?
What's the matter?
I thought for a moment there was someone else there.
No, it was just the door didn't quite close. That's much better. Where's the doll?
You'll see, I won't be a second.
Where are you going?
Where's the box of keys?
It's on the safe over there. Susy, you said you had found the doll.
Just a second. Can you find a large key? It's 3 of them. There's 1 large and 2 small on a small clip.
A small clip? Are these the ones you want?
Yes. Good, thanks.
Susy, you said you found the doll. Is it in the safe?
No, but I did look there.
You did? When?
As soon as you had gone.
Then all that nonsense about the old woman?
Oh, I was just making that up. I thought you realized. I mean, as you said yourself, I don't know you that well. Are you hurt?
No. Susy, but what about the doll? Do you know where it is?
Yes, it's locked up in Sam's desk.
Oh, which desk?
At a studio.
How do you know it's there?
Well, you remember that little girl who came in when Mr. Roat was here?
Yes.
Well, she told me. She phoned me from the drugstore.
When?
As soon as you had gone, she called to make sure if I needed anything, and I thought I might as well just ask her if she'd seen the doll, and by golly, she had.
When?
Yesterday morning. She went to Sam's studio because I needed some money. She often does my shopping for me. And when she got there, she saw the doll locked up in the desk. And of course, she thought it was a present for her, but Sam said no, it was for another little girl.
Strange place to put a doll.
That's exactly what she said. Why would anyone want to put a doll there?
And what did Sam say to that?
He said something rather odd.
What?
He said, this is a doll that even grown-ups would like to have.
Susy, are you making this up?
Go on and ask her if you'd like. She's probably still there. She's at the corner of 6th and 4th Avenue.
Susy, what are you doing with that knife?
I'm going back to that studio to find the doll and slice it up into shreds and flush it down the toilet.
You don't have to do that.
Sure I can. I've been going there by myself for weeks.
I'll be much faster.
But if anyone sees you go in...
I'll be careful. Where is it?
It's 78 West 8th Street.
78 West 8th Street.
And you'll come back.
Sure, as soon as I've got it.
Bring that doll with you. We'll dispose of it here.
Got it, Susy.
And Mike, you
Yes.
better hurry. Carlino came back when you were here.
He did?
Yes. Well, I had to let him in. Well, he was banging on the door, the phone was ringing, and so was the doorbell, and I could hardly tell which was which.
And what did he say?
Well, he just asked a bunch of silly questions, but I could hear him searching for that doll all over the place. He even looked in the wash basket, can you imagine? But it's all right now. He thinks it's now locked up in the safe, and he's going to get a warrant for it. And by that time, there just won't be no doll, will there?
There sure won't.
Now go on and hurry.
Got it, Susy.
Wonderful. Now quickly, who was the man who just went into the phone?
The first one was Sam's friend.
Mr. Talman.
Yes.
And before him?
The man with the glasses.
Who?
Oh, the one who I thought was a detective.
Mr. Roat, yes?
Yes. And they all walked out with the police sergeant and went to the Volkswagen. Susy, are Mr. Talman and Mr. Roat police detectives too?
It may be, but I'm not taking any chances until Sam gets home. Do you know the Port Authority bus terminal?
The what?
It's the... Just ask for the biggest bus station in New York. I think it's near 42nd Street.
Near 42nd Street.
Go there, meet every single bus that comes in. Sam will be on one of them. He'll know what to do.
What should I do when I see him?
Tell him everything.
About the doll?
About the doll and the 3 men in the Volkswagen. Anything you can remember.
All right.
Oh, before you go, take me to the fuse box. I think it's behind the screen. All right, now go into the bedroom and turn each light on.
On or off?
On!
Okay.
I'm glad you're running. I'm just in an awful hurry. Those men are coming back here.
I'm not mad at you either, Susy. Okay. On.
All right. Is it still dark outside?
Not quite.
All right. Go close the drapes in the bedroom.
All right. The street lights just came on.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to turn each fuse box off. Ready? Tell me which one goes out.
Bedroom, bathroom, all out in here. Ceiling lights, except that one.
Oh, which one?
Oh, I'll get it. It's by Sam's bench.
All right. Now don't be frightened, honey. I'm going to turn this one off.
I won't be frightened.
Can you see anything now?
Nothing.
All dark?
All dark.
Now look carefully. Can you see me moving?
Yes, just...
Oh, there still must be a light coming from somewhere. Do you know where?
It's under the door upstairs.
Hell, kidding me. Go in this hallway, Gloria, and smash every light bulb in sight.
All out.
Perfect. Close the door. Know what to do?
Asbury Park tells Sam everything.
Perfect. All right, off you go then. And Gloria,
Yes.
I just don't know anyone who could have done this just as well as you do.
Boy, I wish something like this could happen every day.
Susie, open up. It's important.
Hello, Mike. I was expecting you.
I don't know whether you've been in that office or not, but there is no desk.
And no doll?
How long have you known?
About what?
Me.
Now that's much better, Mike. Now I can talk like sensible.
Where is it?
Enough to buy.
Go on, how much?
No, not money. I'll trade you truth for truth. How about Sam and Mrs. Roat?
Do you have it? I can't trade you if you don't know.
I know.
Yeah, here.
Yes,
Where?
in the safe.
Safe? The key.
It's already unlocked.
Thank you, Susie. Hello? Yes. Yes, it's here. Do it now. This may be your only chance. Hey, no! What the hell are you doing? No, stop that!
27
Stop! Well, that was just stupid, wasn't it? The key, please.
I've hidden it somewhere very carefully in this apartment.
I'm not going to search for it. You're going to give it to me now. Or I'm going to make you.
You'll have to try very hard and you'll have to hurt me very much.
Suppose there was somebody that could hurt you. Suppose somebody has been waiting outside all day just for this. All I have to do is walk out and he'll come in here.
Anything he does, you'll be doing yourself. You'll never be able to forget that.
I won't be here. Fine, have it your way.
Go on, get out. You're worse than he is.
You can keep your damn doll, Susie. It's all over. I guess you earned it anyway. And you needn't worry about Mr. Roat any longer. Mr. Roat is dead.
Are you still lying?
No more lies. I can't tell you who I am, who Carlino is, or who Mr. Roat was, because we only met him last night. But no more lying.
You've killed him?
When Roat was in here doing his old man act, Carlino and I flipped a coin and he won. I can't tell you why we had to kill Mr. Roat, but we did. We agreed that once I'd gotten the doll, Carlino would take his car to the back alley and come pick us all up. And as Mr. Roat turned the corner, 58 Pontiac to the back of the head.
You better go.
How much are you going to tell the police about us?
Will you leave Sam and me alone always?
Always, that's a promise.
And I won't give you away.
Thank you. What about Sam?
He'll do as I ask him. I'm grateful. It's rather like thanking for someone for not throwing you under a bus. You could hurt me very much and you didn't.
Goodbye, Susie.
What will you do now?
Run. I owe money to a Shylock and his boys are looking for me. That's why I had to do this. I'll just run and run. Wouldn't be the first time.
There's, it's not much, but there's still that 20 in the back of the freezer if it would help.
We already took it, but that's just the same.
Good luck then.
Uh-huh. No see, no tell.
Goodbye. Mike?
Well, Susie, now all the children have gone to bed. We can talk. I'm going to lock us in, Susie. So, the dog it was that died. I knew they tried killing the moment we had the doll. When Carlino walked up to his car just now, I saw it start up all by itself. I couldn't help but turning on the light just to catch his expression. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look quite so surprised. So it's in the safe, is it? Take your time. At best, Sam will just be arriving in St. Vincent's Hospital. You see, when he arrived at Asbury Park, he'd been given a phone message that had said he had a slight accident, and by the time they'd kept him waiting, all were finished. So will you give it to me now?
I won't give it to you.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. You remind me of someone else who used to talk like that. Only she said, I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard people talk like that before. Only she was more stubborn. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't know. Do you frighten easily? It's just on the floor right in front of you. Would you pick it up, please? No need to be ashamed. Everyone's afraid of something. Oh, I have a whole lot of gasoline here, Susie. This place will go up like a matchbox. It's simply a question of whether you want to be outside in the street or locked in here with Mike. So, will you give it to me now?
No.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. And then, as always, something seemed to snap. She told me everything she knew. As it happened, she didn't know where it was, but she told me everything she could. She wanted to help me. And like her, you won't stop there. When she'd answered all my questions, she went on. Other things, little things that just might be useful to me. And then other things I didn't even want to know about. Little intimate things about herself, and Mike, and Carlino. I kept telling her, it's enough. I don't want to know anymore. But she went on, and on, and on. And then she was dead. I'm not going to ask you for it again, Susie. So when you want to give it to me, you have to tell me. Then will you go in there? Shall I help you? What are you doing? Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Have your knife, Mr. Roat.
I can see you now, Susie. You're over by the safe. I have a whole box of matches. No, down the gasoline. I've blown it out. The match is out.
Just try lighting the match now.
I won't.
Throw your matches on the ground.
We're on the floor.
Now listen carefully. Don't move! However quietly you move, I can hear you. Now listen. Come over here, go into the bedroom, close it, and knock from the other side.
Well, I can't. I don't know where I am.
Just find a wall and work your way around. It's not very difficult.
Get by the door.
Go in.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to walk.
No. Let me stay out here. I'll go and sit by the table. I'll keep tapping on the wall so you know where I am. No! Put it out! Gasoline! Okay, I'm at the table and I'll keep tapping so you know I'm here.
Keep tapping. Just keep tapping.
To hand it to you, Susie. I don't know anyone who could have done this. I thought of everything.
Keep tapping!
It's funny. When most people plan something, no matter how clever they are, there's always some little thing they overlook. But you, Susie.
Keep tapping! Keep tapping!
You didn't forget anything, did you?
No!
Won't it shut?
No!
So you see, it's all over now, Susie. I have the... Now get up and go back to where you were standing before. Right, back a bit. To your left. And by your sides.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you the doll.
No. You have to say, please, may I give you the doll.
Please, may I give you the doll?
You may. You are clever, aren't you? A little arrogant at times, but clever.
You have what you want now. Just Just leave me alone.
Go put it back on the table. And then back to your place. Now, give me the key to the bedroom. Now, will you go to the bedroom?
No, stop.
I'd like to do that, Susy, but I have a rule that must be obeyed. You know the one I mean? That clever, arrogant girls have to be punished.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what you're going to do to me. I'm going to lock you in there. That's right. Go on. But you must watch out. If you call for help, I'll set fire to this apartment, and then no one will be able to help you until the firemen arrive.
No!
Don't you dare! Where are you going? Susie! Susie! Mr. Hendrix! Susie! Mr. Hendrix! Susie! There's a POA in the hallway. Looks like a knifing.
Phone lines down. First aid bag. Ambulance.
Susie! Susie!
Leave her alone. She can manage herself.
It's all right. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right.